You were completely out of place when everyone else is getting it all right, but you're there, still confused. Well, I was dead, standing there like a confused penguin, while I'm in a room full of soaring eagles. Let me tell you all something about me. I live with a blood disorder. At the age of 13, I began to experience the symptoms like the same condition as two of my siblings had. I was in a boarding school, so it's kind of hard for my family to always be there for me whenever I need to visit hospital. And so whenever it was hard for them to be there for me. So, whenever I was sick, I need to go to the hospital. And along the time, I get sick quite often. Until my peers and my teachers noticed that every time I go to hospital, I will get a sick leave and I get to rest at home. The unexpected twist is that even my own classmates talk behind my back and assume and accuse me that I was faking my symptoms so that I can go home and rest. They even called me an attention seeker. But beneath that label, there was a fight that nobody could see. What cut deepest was my warden who treated my illness as some kind of deliberate act. God alone knows what burdens others carry. Bonus question: if you were to fake an illness, which one would you pick? The dramatic Victorian fame? Or just 24-hour mysterious bug? Asking for a friend, obviously. Attention seekers. Those words followed me, but so did something else. Living with an illness is giving me a whole new experience about a lot of stuff, like going into minor surgery, spending nights at hospital alone, and even letting interns to take a look at my sickness while I'm there laying like a lab rat. Well, there was joy, genuine, brightest moment, but there's also darkness that have their way to see through even the brightest memories. Cue the chaos. I was 16 and I finally got my diagnosis from my doctor. Since I got into MRSM, I have to take IGCSE exam, which is a globally recognized exam that I had to take when I was Form 4. The beeping monitors never care about my exam schedules. As my friends sharpen their pencils, the nurses is checking my vitals instead of my prepared notes. The night before the exam, I begged my mother not to let me take the exam because, well, I was sick there. But even I resisted, my mother's faith in me went out. The next morning, I patiently waited for the invigilator to come, and there I go, taking an exam alone without my friends. Later that evening, my friends called me. Hey, they're using you as a motivation now. And me and my friends know that I never wanted to take the exam anyway, so we only laughed. Yet in that irony, I uncovered the truth that no struggle is ever that ended. You just have to wait for the right spark of encouragement to reignite you. So yes, my teachers use my suffering as inspirations, which if I had ever knew that pain would come with free motivational quotes, I would take a smile sooner. Let's not drown in the drama though. I have one more story to tell, and this was when I was 17. Just counting days for SPM, but in my school, we had our graduation first for the big exam. And with my 2.85 CGPA, I managed to graduate as a second lower class student. Graduation morning, I was so close, like this close, from pulling the dramatic movie monologue in the bathroom, until I realized that my robe makes me look like a fancy baked potato. And then I felt sad because all of my friends graduated as a first class student. Anyways, life's finest moment turns out in the worst timing. When my name got called, and as I walked onto the stage, suddenly all of the parents stood up and clapped for me. My tears threatened to spill out. But that was just until the principal whispered to me, hey, your tassel is on the wrong side. So yeah, here's the secret that no one's ever tell you. Suffering plants the seed, but perseverance is really what it looks. And wow, gestures to self, I do love a great lonely season. The stories that I'm telling you today is not only my past, but these are the foundations that this is the foundation for what I am leaving you with today. So here's what I know. Every hospital visit, every struggle, every unfair names, those are just chapters. And today, I am the author. I am holding the pen. Yes, I've bled, I've struggled. But look at me today. I'm still standing, I'm still smiling, and I still believe that no struggles would last forever. Thank you.